Oh my god, we're back and crazy things have happened. Von Zell was eating a body and we used a lamp and swore and then we ran away because the music was all da 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 da. Okay, it wasn't like that, but you know what I mean. And it was just all just crazy mess. Now what do we do? Now where do we go? Well, just a forewarning. This is the first part of the game where like we're literally almost like through over halfway through. I'd say probably like 70% through the game, 80%. And this is the first time we're coming into a potentially could die situation. So we need to very casually now go upstairs. And there's only one room that we haven't checked. That was our room. There was that room. Zell's room. We may have not went in one of these rooms, but we need to go into one of the last rooms. Right here.
What is it? What's happened?
Happened? Nothing happened.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
No, Sweet Jesus. In the woods.
Show me. Gabriel, where are you going?
In there.
Something must be done.
Did you see him? Did you see Von Zell?
Von Zell? No. I didn't see anybody. Only the bodies.
But he was in there before. Eating. Von Zell is a werewolf. It looks like he's been killing like this for a long time, using the woods for cover at this lodge and at your other lodge in Alfdorf. I think he stalks his victims to learn their habits and then attacks them in secluded spots. He drags them back here to the cave to eat. The victims are reported missing since no bodies are ever found. Von Zell's careful not to let himself be seen in wolf form. One woman did see him, but no one believed her. Then something changed. I don't know why. Von Zell cooked up this plan to steal wolves from the zoo. Wolves that public mutilations could be blamed on. But he needed an inside man. So he seduced Klingman into wanting to join the club. Then used a lure of sponsorship to set up the kidnapping. But then he needed a way to get rid of the wolves. A way that guaranteed the wolves wouldn't be found by the police. He knew the club got exotic animals on the black market. He'd been doing it for years. Von Agner had built up a massive debt to Von Zell. Von Zell offered to subtract part of it if Von Agner gave him the name of the exotic's contact. The contact was a man named Grossberg. Now, Grossberg was perfectly willing to get rid of the wolves for a fee. Grossberg got greedy. When he read of the wolf killings in the newspaper, he tried to blackmail Von Zell. That's when Von Zell killed him.
I knew Von Zell was deeply disturbed, but this is incredible.
Yeah, but it's true. We have to call the police. I know the man in charge of the case.
No! The police would never believe us. Nothing in their mentality prepares them for something like this. Besides, I am responsible for Von Zell. I knew that philosophy was powerful, but I never realized that someone could take it to such a hideous conclusion. I helped create this. I must stop it. With your help, that is.
What are you proposing?
That you and I hunt him. Tonight.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what you came to the club to do, isn't it? Hunt down and kill Tony Huber's murderer.
How'd you know?
You're not the only one who can ask questions. It's all right. I'm glad you showed up. Now we must act. Meet me at the stable at midnight. Until then, be discreet. The others could only slow us down.
All right. Tonight it is.
What rough beast slouches towards the hunt, its prey to be undone.
Don't, you're creeping me out.
Am I? I have a tendency to do that to people. How are the clothes?
I feel like Lord fucking Byron.
Nonsense. You look better than he ever did. And you'll need that extra warmth tonight.
We don't ride much in the States.
We are not taking the horses. It's too dangerous to ride at night.
I suppose you have a plan?
We need to corner him. The best place is the ravine.
I think I'd better run defense.
I'm sure you have your own methods. But if I were you, I would keep close.
Stay right behind me.
Friedrich, I heard something. Friedrich! Damn it. Friedrich! Friedrich!
Okay, so here's where things start to happen, and this is where things can go very, very, very wrong. So I need to save it here, just in case. So there's two ways to handle this. What usually happens is you there's the wolf will show up. Then you have to use the talisman to push it back because it doesn't like the talisman, and then you'd keep doing that until you go to the ravine. Well, there's another way of doing it where you just go straight to the ravine, but you'd have to know your way. So here we go. So we're going to save here, and we're going to get the talisman out. And here we go. Go north, west, west, south, and then west. And then we save again because now the wolf will show up. Now we need to push him back with the talisman. And now we need to follow him, because that goes into the ravine. I'm gonna try something and see if it works. I'm gonna try and do a spoiler thing. So if you don't want to see it, look away. Because we all know exactly what's going on by now. Von Zell's a wolf, but he's not the main wolf. The main wolf is, you know, and what I want to do is I want to see if we can end the game early. So
Not me! The wolf! Shoot him! Damn you! Shoot!
the game doesn't let you. But we can load up the game from where we were. Yes, come on. Then we go back to the ravine. We're gonna skip the scene and we're gonna end it the way it should be.
Guess my secret's out. I'm obviously not a hunter. This shit sickens me.
You're less experienced than I thought. But not for long, I'm sure.
Oh, it's the wound. We need to clean it.
Guess he got me. Fuck. Fuck! Wait a minute. I shot him. You made me shoot him. I'm okay. Oh, Christ. Thank God you made me shoot him.
Come on. We'll fix you up in the lodge. And I'll drive you back to Munich in the morning. I think you've done enough hunting for one trip.
You think? And so we have Chapter 6, the final chapter of the game. And this one is just, you know, as tough. You know, as there's a lot of things that can happen.
Beware the Black Wolf.
You must do it!
Two wolves are missing from the zoo.
An alpha werewolf cannot harm the bedtime with his own hand.
No! No!
Tell her to put this with my heart without hurting.
Gabriel!
Get out!
You have a visitor.
So that was a long movie, but it told us a lot. Well, it mostly force-fed us everything we need to know if you hadn't figured it out up to this point, and also what you need to do. So, you find out that Von Glauer is basically, a werewolf. And that he was the son of... Was he the son or was he the guy? It's been a while since I went back through the earlier stuff I did. But he's basically the guy that was... I think he was the son because he was asking for all the information about what happened to the guy that was put to death here. And he ended up having the curse too, and it's obvious that he was the one who changed Von Zell, and that's why, if you watch in the video, you see that he threw the gun to Gabriel, because a werewolf, an alpha, cannot kill someone he's turned, so he couldn't do it. And two, you notice that Von Zell's fur was like a reddish brown, like a dirty brown reddish color, whereas when he put his hand on that rock, there was black hair there, which means that there was more than one that goes to that cave. So so now we're in chapter 6, and there is so much that happens in this chapter. There's a lot. This is the final chapter of the game. So let's go ahead and see how our buddy Gabe is doing.
Grace?
I'm right here.
I fucked up.
I know. It's okay.
It's not okay. Not even close. How'd you find me anyway?
I ordered a deed of entitlement to issue to the Black Wolf. It came in yesterday, and Von Glauer's name was on it. I threatened Werner Huber's life unless he told me where you were.
Yeah, well... Unfortunately, your cavalry arrived too late this time.
Well, if you hadn't been such an idiot refusing to tell me where you were, I might have been able to save your little butt days ago.
Well, maybe I'd rather have it chewed off than have to deal with your gloating. You ever think of that?
Forget it. We have to deal with things the way they are. Do you remember what you kept talking about on the way over here? That vision of Ludwig?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it may help us out. I'm gonna go check on some things. Mr. Smith will watch over you. Okay?
Yeah. Whatever.
So, Gabriel's not doing too hot. And when we come back, we will keep going. We'll talk to Gabriel some more. We'll figure out what exactly we are. Well, we know what we have to do, but we need to figure out how to get from point now to point wherever that is. So until then, y'all take care and have a good one.